I walked into the bank like I always do, calm, collected, pretending like life wasn't kicking me in the ribs every damn day. The AC inside hit me like heaven, which was wild because I just spent the whole morning sweating my ass off fighting with the landlord about the rent that wasn't even late. Dude had the nerve to say, "You sure you can pay this month?" Like he forgot I've never missed a payment in 5 years. People start treating you different real quick when they think you're broke. But today, I was finally going to get what I'd been waiting for, my $45,000 insurance payout from my dad's old policy. Money he worked his whole damn life for. Money that was supposed to help me restart after everything fell apart. So I walked across that lobby like a man who finally caught a break. Fake plants everywhere, carpet older than my childhood, tellers smiling like robots. Same as always. I had my ID, my paperwork, everything they said I'd need. I waited in line, bouncing my knee, trying to keep my cool while an old lady ahead of me argued about a $7.50 fee. When the teller finally waved me over, I stepped up and put my stuff on the counter like I was dropping a winning lottery ticket. She looked maybe mid-30s, blonde hair and a tight bun. Those glasses that make you think she reads policy manuals for fun. "Name tag," said Megan. She gave me a stiff smile. "Hi, how can I help you today?" "I'm here to withdraw $45,000 from my account," I said, sliding her everything. Her eyebrows twitched up. "45,000? Yeah," I said. "Is that a problem?" "No, not at all. I just need to verify some information." That phrase alone should have warned me. Verify information is banker code for your day's about to go to hell. She typed for a good minute straight, eyes glued to the screen. Then she stopped, leaned in, squinted, looked at my ID again, looked at the screen, looked at my ID again. My gut twisted. "Sir," she said quietly, "this signature doesn't match." For a second, everything froze. My ears went hot. My pulse hammered. "What the hell do you mean it doesn't match?" I snapped. She turned the clipboard toward me like she was revealing a crime scene photo. "This signature on file is different. We can't release funds if the signature isn't consistent." I stared. I stared so hard I swear I almost burned a hole through that paper. That wasn't my signature. It wasn't even close. No. No, that's not mine. Someone must have. This isn't right. She put her hand on the paperwork like she was trying to calm it down. "Sir, I can't process this request right now. I'm going to need to call my manager." My voice shot up. "Are you telling me somebody forged my shit? On my account? My dad's insurance payout? Please keep your voice down," she whispered harshly. "No, the hell I won't. Somebody's messing with my account." A security guard shifted near the door, hand hovering over his belt like I was about to throw the entire bank through the window. Megan cleared her throat. "Please wait here." She marched away, leaving me standing there trying to breathe, while people stared like I was some crazed criminal. My hands were shaking, not from anger, though there was plenty, but from this cold, choking fear spreading through my chest. Because if that signature wasn't mine, someone else had access. Someone else touched my money. Someone else knew. The manager came out 5 minutes later, 5 long, awkward minutes of people pretending not to stare at me. He walked up with the kind of corporate smile that says, "I'm here to ruin your day in the most polite way possible. Sir, I'm Jack, the branch manager. Let's discuss this in my office." I followed him because I wasn't about to argue in front of the whole damn lobby, but every step felt like walking into a trap. His office smelled like coffee and printer ink. Fake diploma on the wall. Picture of his dog. Probably sleeps fine at night. He sat down, looked at my papers, and repeated the exact same damn line. "This signature doesn't match the one on file." "No shit," I said. "Because it's not mine. So what now?" He tapped his keyboard. "It appears that 2 weeks ago, someone submitted a change of signature form on your account." My heart dropped. 2 weeks ago? I was out of town. I wasn't even in the state. He paused. "Do you know anyone who may have access to your personal information? Family, maybe?" And just like that, my stomach twisted into knots. Family. One person immediately came to mind. My ex-wife. That woman. Jesus. She'd already cleaned out my savings once while we were still married. Took my car. Took my TV. Took my peace. And she'd do it all again with a smile. She knew my old passwords. She knew my handwriting. She knew way too damn much. She'd been calling the bank. I asked tightly. He typed again. I can't disclose who submitted the form unless we launch an investigation. Well, then launch it. I can start the paperwork. But until then, we can't release these funds. It felt like someone poured gasoline down my throat and lit it. So you're telling me the money my father worked his whole life for is just, what? On hold. Because you let someone forge my signature and now I can't touch my own damn money. I'm sorry, he said with zero real sorry in his voice. It's bank protocol. I stood up. Your protocol sucks. I stormed out before I broke something expensive. People watched me like I was a cautionary tale. My phone buzzed, and when I saw the name on the screen, everything inside me went volcanic. Lena, my ex. I answered. What? Her voice came through sugary sweet. Hey, heard you were at the bank today. Everything went silent. How the hell would you know that? I whispered. She laughed. A cold, smug laugh that made my skin crawl. Maybe because I was there last week handling some unfinished business. My blood ran ice cold. What did you do? Oh, relax, she said. I just adjusted some things. You weren't exactly using that money yet. You forged my signature. Don't be dramatic. It's not like you deserved all of it. I clenched my teeth so hard it hurt. Lena, that money was my dad's. My father. You had no right. Oh, please, she cut me off. Your dad hated me anyway. That did it. That ripped the last thread of sanity holding me together. You don't know what you just started, I said. You really don't. You can't prove anything, she sing-songed. And the bank said everything looked legit. So good luck. She hung up. And for the first time in a long time, my hand shook not from fear, but from rage. Suddenly, everything became clear. She didn't just want to hurt me. She wanted to humiliate me. She wanted to strip everything I had left. But she forgot one thing. I wasn't the same guy she walked out on. Not anymore. This time I wasn't backing down. This time I was fighting back. I left that bank with fire in my chest and a checklist forming in my head. If Lena wanted war, she picked the wrong day. Because I was done being the guy who swallowed the hits. I was done being the guy who kept quiet. I was done being the guy everybody assumed was broke, helpless, and clueless. I walked out to the parking lot, sat in my beat-up Chevy, and started calling everyone I knew who could help. My buddy Carter, the IT wizard, my cousin Ray, who worked at a law office, even my old neighbor who used to work for a bank years ago. Every single one of them said the same thing. You need evidence. Good. That I could get. First stop was Carter's place. Door barely opened before he said, Bro, what the hell happened? You sounded like you were ready to choke somebody. I am, I said bluntly. Ex-wife forged my signature. Bank's acting stupid. I need to prove she messed with my account. He narrowed his eyes. You got her voice on record? I paused. I don't, but I checked my call logs. She just called me. You think they can pull recordings? Not unless it's a threat. But you know what? He grabbed his laptop. You can get proof another way. If she changed your signature at the bank, there's security footage. That snapped everything into focus. The bank had cameras. Cameras in the lobby. Cameras at the desk. Cameras everywhere. Hell yes, I growled. Let's get it. He gave me a look. Bro, you can't just get bank footage. I can if I file the right complaint. Ray confirmed it half an hour later. File fraud claim. Demand freeze. Force them to pull the footage. Banks freak out when you mention liability. Perfect. Next morning, I marched into that same bank like a man who came for blood. But this time, I didn't look angry. I looked calm, and that scared them more. I walked up to Megan's window. She stiffened the second she saw me. Sir, I need to file an official fraud claim on my account, I said smoothly. Today, right now. Her manager practically sprinted out of his office. Sir, let's not escalate. Escalate. I said, you let someone forge my signature. Someone touch my money, and I'm filing a claim. Unless you'd prefer, I let my attorney handle this. Boom. Instant panic in his eyes. Right this way, he said. We sat down, and I filled out everything. Every detail. Every suspicion. Every conversation. I signed that fraud form so hard the pen almost snapped. Then I said the magic words. I want the security footage reviewed. He froze. Security footage? Yep. From the day that signature change form was submitted. You could have heard a pin drop. We can request it from corporate, he stuttered. Do it. 2 days later, I got the call. "Sir," the manager said tightly, "we need you to come in." I knew that tone. That was the oh shit tone. I walked into the branch, and they brought me into that same office. But this time, they weren't arrogant. The manager pulled up a still frame from their security footage. My stomach flipped. It was Lena, clear as day, sitting at the desk, smiling, signing my name. "So," I said calmly, "still think that signature matches?" The manager swallowed hard. "We deeply apologize. This was a breach on our end. The funds will be restored and secured immediately, and we are forwarding this to the authorities." I leaned back. "Good." Then I smiled, a real one, slow and deadly. "Because now, I'm pressing charges." They nodded like bobbleheads. I walked out of that bank feeling like my soul could finally breathe again. Not because of the money, though hell yeah, I wanted my $45,000, but because for the first time in years, I wasn't letting Lena bulldoze my life. And I wasn't done. I called her. She answered just like I knew she would, cocky. "So, did they finally give you your—" "Save it," I said. "They have footage of you signing my paperwork." Silence. "You're lying," she spat. "Nope. I saw it myself. And here's the fun part. They're reporting it." Her breath hitched. You can't do that. I'll lose my job. You should have thought about that before trying to steal from me again." "You're not serious," she begged. "Come on, we used to be—" "No, you used to be a disaster I let into my life. Not anymore." She sniffed. "You wouldn't ruin me." I smiled, even though she couldn't see it. "You already ruined yourself." I hung up. That was the moment everything shifted. My money was safe. My name was clear. And the person who tried to break me finally got exposed. People think strength is not breaking. But sometimes, strength is finally snapping in the right direction. And I snapped perfectly. Because the truth is simple. When someone crosses a line you never thought they'd cross, you stop giving them chances. You stop letting them rewrite your life. And you start writing your own damn story. You just heard a story of betrayal, survival, and quiet revenge. If it left you thinking, hit like, share it forward, and subscribe for more true emotional stories that'll stay with you long after they end. Every click helps another story find its voice.